Isaac has fished the Illinois River for 27 years. He saw his first Asian carp in 1996, and his life as a commercial fisherman has not been the same since.
These Asian carp are the plague.
Isaac does not usually fish for the invasive Asian carp, which have populated Illinois waterways to the point where they literally jump out of the water. He seeks catfish and buffalo fish, tastier and more marketable species found in lakes and rivers like the Illinois. But more and more Asian carp are edging out the populations of those native fish species and keep finding their way into Isaac's nets.
If you're fishing for catfish and buffalo, you may throw 2,000 to 3,000 pounds of Asian carp back to try to get the fish that you need, and then the quality of the buffalo, they're getting thin.
There's an old saying, if you can't beat them, join them, and that is just what Isaac is doing to help make ends meet. On a warm summer day, when he would not usually be fishing, and on a part of the Illinois River where commercial fishing is normally illegal, Isaac and his fellow fishermen are casting their nets to drive the Asian carp out of the water.
Our aspect of the project is to try and harvest the Asian carp before they get to the fish barrier, to reduce the numbers so there's less chance of any Asian carp getting past the barrier.
Gary Lutterby is a fish biologist with the Illinois Department of Natural Resources.
See the string of buoys out there?
He has teamed up with Isaac to track and weigh the amount of fish they are bringing in to help the DNR better understand the scale of the Asian carp problem. This part of the Illinois River near Morris is several kilometers southwest of the electric fish barrier, a critical point along the Illinois waterway system meant to stop the Asian carp from reaching Lake Michigan.
Every fish that we take out, there's one less fish to challenge the electric barrier further upstream yet. And we're just starting to feel our way along the river and see where to fish and where the fish are. And I think we'll end up bringing in more commercial fishermen to increase our harvest of these fish.
The fish they take out of the water here will not be served as food. A fishery in northwest Illinois has agreed to take in the Asian carp to process them as fertilizer. Right now, says Chet Isaac, Asian carp are not marketable enough to sell as food.
It's a begging situation where you have to beg them to take your fish.
But those fortunes could soon change. Illinois Governor Pat Quinn recently signed an agreement with China to export 14 million kilograms of Asian carp per year. Isaac says there needs to be better infrastructure in place to support the harvest of the invasive species.
We want it to be like a farmer, that when he raises his crop, he can sell it in any town.
Right now, there are only 2 facilities in Illinois where Isaac can take Asian carp to be processed. He says increased demand for the fish could solve 2 problems: getting paid to fish a nuisance out of the river and returning the population of native fish to normal levels not seen in several decades. And with fewer Asian carp crossing his nets, Isaac hopes normalcy will return to a way of life he has known since the age of 10. Kane, Farabaugh, VOA News, Morris, Illinois.